There we go. So here we are. It is the middle of April, and this will be my garden tour number 2. So here we can see at the front, my little tiny dwarf lilac bushes are starting to put out some leaves. I'm seeing a little bit of flower right there. But we'll see. Nothing else in there, which there shouldn't be. And then here's the other one, and you can see, look, it's going to get some little flowers on it right here. Hopefully that's focusing on there. It's hard to see the screen. Anyway, those are my little dwarf lilacs. In here, as you can see, my daffodils are pretty much done. My tulips back there are just getting started. Those ones might actually bloom because they're behind all these daffodils and the deer won't get them. But you can see these ones over here, they're not going to do very well because the deer are eating them every day. A bunch of weeds in here that I have not taken out yet or figured out what they are. I got some lilies back there. Here's my mallow, my marshmallow. It's doing beautifully. I need to harvest it this year and do some stuff with it. Apparently it makes wonderful medicinal tea. So, anyway, there's more down here of the mallow. Yeah, I need to come out here with my phone and find out what all these little flowers are. I'm sure they're just weeds, but this is my echinacea, and it is looking lovely. Neighbors driving by thinking I'm crazy. My, what are they called? Narcissus, I think they're called, are doing well. I've got a peony coming up right here. You can see it's got like 3 of them. I've got some roses in here. I'm not sure what this is, but I think it's some kind of a balm. I don't know. Again, I gotta come out here with my camera, figure out what all this extra stuff is. Oh, there's my other peony starting to come up. So it's looking good. My roses in here aren't doing so hot. I might be taking them out soon. Well, my yellow rose is looking good. Putting out some leaves. My mint is all starting to come up. Chocolate mint and peppermint and this is this is actually elephant garlic, and it's buried so deep down there that I can't get the bulb to come out, but it shoots up its leaves every year, and I just let it. Anyway, there's all my mint. There's another rose, and that's like a blue bonnet down there at the bottom. And let's see, over here, lots of weeds. This is going to be my sunflower garden. You see, these daffodils are about done. I've got a few of my lilies that are coming up here. And I've got my little rose bush, my little climbing rose over there. That's doing fine. Again, I need to come out here and weed all of that and get it taken care of. Get my sunflowers planted. And here we are in the back. And again, overwhelmed with weeds. Too darn many. Here's my white lilac, and you can see it's got a flower here shortly and look beautiful, and it's got just a ton of little bulbs on it. So, and then here's my little purple lilac. It also has a bunch of little flower buds on it, so it's going to be flowering pretty soon as well. There's my crazy chives, my lavender, my thyme. Look at how huge my thyme has gotten again. Oh my gosh, I need to come out and harvest that. A sage over there. Look at this oregano. Oh my gosh, it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, I can harvest some of that too. My blueberries are coming back. I don't imagine I'll get any fruit on them this year. Here's my rosemary. There's a dead leaf. Ooh, throw that around. My lamb's ear coming back. And if you remember my videos from last summer, you can see where the beautiful, beautiful flowers on this. But these leaves are also medicinal and have medicinal purposes. So I'll be doing some video on that a little later. Another blueberry. I came out here yesterday and picked all my dandelions, but you can see there's a whole bunch more. So I'll probably do that after I finish with this tour. Let's go through here. Here's my garlic. Oh, what's this? Is this chickweed? I think that might be chickweed. Does it taste like chickweed? I don't know. Here's my apple tree. 5 years old this year. Not expecting any blossoms on it yet. Not expecting it to do much of anything. Sorry, I've got a weird thing on there. So, but yeah, it's looking lovely. Hopefully next year I'll start getting some fruit on it. That would be cool. What was in there? Some type of basil. So of course it's not going to come back up. But here's my echinacea, more of my echinacea coming up. And there's some more chives, and look at, they're just starting to flower. I'm just going to leave those on there because the bees, I like to have something flowering all the time. You can see I've got those little flowers, and of course my dandelions. The grapes, starting to see some growth, so that's super exciting. Can't wait to see them going. Here's the other one. It's also starting to show some new growth on it. So that should be delightful. That's just weeds. Here's my onions and my weeds. These are walking onions. I need to come in here and chop a bunch of this down and then just dry the onion greens and make like an onion salt or something. In here, you can see my asparagus is coming up and looking beautiful. I harvested a little bit the other day. Back here, I planted onions. I'm not seeing any sign of any onions yet. I didn't mark them. I just know that I planted onions back there. And then on this side, I did plant some lettuce and it mostly died. I don't know, it might come back. And then back here, I planted a row of my Detroit red beets. I'm not seeing anything. That might be the first sign of one, or that might be another weed. I don't know, but we'll find out. I got one lettuce that's surviving, kind of. And again, more asparagus, looking delightful. Over here is my strawberry bed. I cleaned out part of it. It should start flowering soon. I've got more there to clean out, but I'm going to wait until it's time for me to plant something there. Same with this here. This has still got just a bunch of leaves and weeds and stuff in it, and I'll turn it all over here and plant it eventually. But it's not ready to be planted yet. Here's my chamomile. Look at this, I got chamomile everywhere. It's too bad you can't use the leaves for anything. This whole bed's gonna be full of chamomile. I'll probably throw some lettuce and stuff in here. Look, it's a honey.
Oh, what?
It's a honey in the garden. These beds are not planted yet, obviously. Well, this one still has onions in it from last year. I'll be taking these out and moving them, putting them somewhere else, and I think I'm gonna do peppers, my peppers in this bed this year, and my beans in this bed this year. To work with my crop rotation plan. What do you think, honey?
I don't think.
You don't think?
I'm not allowed to.
You can, because I asked you.
Whenever I do, you don't like what I think.
I always love you.
You don't like what I think.
Why? Tell me what you think.
I have no idea why you don't like.
Well, if you would do things my way.
That's probably the problem right there.
Is you don't do things my way?
Nope.
Nope. Ever.
What do you mean ever? Come on, give me a break.
Okay, once in a while he does things my way.
Oh, bullshit.
What are you saying? You never do things my way? Once in a while you do.
All the time.
Not all the time.
You don't do it Lorrie's way, and if you don't work, you don't get fed. That's the rules of this house.
That's the rules of this house. Let's look in the greenhouse, shall we?
You want to change the subject, don't you?
Look at, you can see in here, the stuff in the greenhouse is doing fabulous. That's my celery down there, and some spinach and stuff, my cannabis plants, and then over here are my tomatoes. And they are loving it out here. They're not out in the actual weather yet. They're in here in the greenhouse, and they're doing fantastic. One more little area and we'll be done with the tour. Come back here. Oh, see what Dave bought? He got this big bin that we're going to use for our grass clippings and stuff to compost that down. That's nice.
Are you going to use that for a planter?
Eventually. First we're using it for compost, aren't we?
I don't know. I guess.
I thought we were using it for the grass. I don't know what this is. Something somebody gave me. Oh, look at this. This little rose is coming back to life. I thought for sure that sucker was going to be dead. Part of it is, but it's definitely coming back, so that's cool. My raspberries, little teeny tiny raspberries. We'll see if they do anything this year. I can tell now which ones aren't going to do anything, and I can probably come and cut those branches off. I doubt if I'm going to get anything off of those this year either, because look at how tiny they are. This one over here is just starting to leaf out a little bit. Oh, we got a bee or a wasp or something. But yeah, that's starting to leaf out too, so yay! And that's, oh, the bee coming to say hi to you. Probably near its house. This building here is just full of them. They have nests all over it. It's not my building though. Compost back there. There's the yard of nothing that we can't do anything with because it's a septic drain field. Neighbor's house. Back here, I tried growing some stuff back here, but it didn't really work. So it's just kind of we've got our compost bins here. Come out here and spin them every once in a while. And then this is new, another new compost thing. This is going to be for our like tree branches and stuff like that. This is for our food scraps because it's sealed all the way around and mice can't get into it with these two. But with this one it could. So that's just going to be for like leaves and branches and stuff like that to compost down. But that's what we got going on for compost. And so ends my garden tour. Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye now.